Yeah, sorry to keep you holding, Judge Hollins. Oh, Mrs. Hollins, sorry, dear. Deep voice you got. Enjoying your visit? She sounds like a truck driver. He sounds like Kate Smith. Very confusing. Nixon appointed him. All the geeks are Nixon appointees. Yeah, right. Good. So how many tickets, dear? 7? For what? Cats? 42nd Street? What? No, you wouldn't like Lacage. Trust me, I know. Oh, for God's sake. Oh. There you go. 7 for Cats or something. Anything hard to get. I don't give a fuck what, and neither will they. You'll see Lacage?
No,
Fabulous. Best thing on Broadway, maybe ever.
You're in a pissy mood. Was the cat still missing?
Not a furball in sight. It's your fault.
Oh, it is.
I warned you, Louis. Names are important. Call an animal Little Sheba, and you can't expect it to stick around. Besides, it's a dog's name.
Well, I wanted a dog in the first place, not a cat. He sprayed my books.
He was a female cat.
Cats are stupid, high-strung predators. Babylonians sealed them up in bricks. Dogs have brains.
Cats have intuition.
A sharp dog is as smart as a really dull 2-year-old child.
Cats know when something's wrong.
Only if you stop feeding them.
They know. That's why Sheba left, because she knew.
She knew what?
I did my best Shirley Booth this morning. Floppy slippers, house coat, curlers, can of little friskies. Come back, little Sheba. Come back. To no avail. Le chat, elle ne reviendra jamais, jamais. See.
That is just a burst blood vessel.
Not according to the best medical authorities.
What? Tell me.
KS, baby. Lesion number 1. Look at. The wine-dark kiss of the angel of death.
Oh, please.
I'm a legionnaire. The foreign legion, the American legion. Legionnaire's disease.
Stop.
My troubles are legion.
Will you stop?
Well, don't you think I'm handling this well? I'm going to die.
Bullshit.
Let go of my arm.
No.
Let go of my arm. I can't find a way to spare you, baby.
I'm sorry. Sick friend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's sweet. 3 of your colleagues have preceded you to this baleful sight, and you're the first one to ask. The others just opened the door, saw me, and fled. I hope they had to pee real bad.
They just didn't want to intrude.
Ha! Reaganite, heartless, macho, asshole lawyers.
Oh, that's unfair.
What is? Heartless, macho, Reaganite, lawyer?
I voted for Reagan.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Twice.
Twice? Well, oh boy, a gay Republican.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
I am not. Forget it.
Republican? You're not Republican?
What?
What?
I'm not gay. Not gay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that, yes, well, sometimes you can tell from the way that a person sounds. I mean, you sound...
No,
like
I don't. Like what?
Like a Republican.
Do I sound like a...
Like a what? Like a Republican? Or Do I
Do you what?
sound like a...
Like a... I'm confused.
Yes.
I look like a corpse. A corpsette. Oh, my queen. You know you've hit rock bottom when even drag is a drag.
Are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my hallucination?
I am not in your hallucination. You're in my dream.
You're wearing makeup,
So are you.
but you're a man.
The hands and the feet give it away.
There must be some mistake here. I don't recognize you. You're not. Are you some sort of imaginary friend?
No. Aren't you a little old to have imaginary friends?
I have emotional problems. I took too many pills. Why are you wearing makeup?
I was in the process of applying the face, trying to make myself feel better. I swiped the new fall colors from the Clinique counter at Macy's.
You stole these?
I was out of cash. It was an emotional emergency.
Joe will be so angry. I promised him no more pills.
These pills you keep alluding to.
Valium. I take Valium. Lots of Valium.
And you're dancing as fast as you can.
I'm not addicted. I don't believe in addiction. And I never drink and I never take drugs.
Well, smell you, Nancy Drew.
Except Valium.
Except Valium in wee fistfuls.
It's terrible. Mormons are not supposed to be addicted to anything. I'm a Mormon.
I'm a homosexual.
Oh. In my church, we don't believe in homosexuals.
In my church, we don't believe in Mormons.
What church do you... Oh! I get it. I don't understand this. It's late.
I had a lot to think about.
I burned dinner.
Sorry.
Not my dinner. My dinner is fine. Your dinner. I put it back in the oven and turned it up as high as it would go and watched till it burned black. It's still hot, very hot. Want it?
You didn't have to do that.
Oh, I know. It just seemed like the kind of thing that a mentally deranged, sex-starved, pill-popping housewife would do.
Uh-huh.
So I did it. Who knows anymore what I have to do?
How many pills?
A bunch. Don't change the subject.
I won't talk to you when
No,
you...
no, don't do that. I'm fine. I'm fine. Pills are not the problem, not our problem. I want to know where you've been. I want to know what's going on.
Going on with what? The job?
Not the job.
I said I needed more time.
Not the
Mr.
job.
Cohn, I talked to him on the phone. He said I had to
Not
hurry.
the-
But I can't get you to talk sensibly about anything, so...
Shut up.
Then what?
Stick to the subject.
I don't know what that is. You have something you want to ask me? Ask me. Go.
I can't. I'm scared of you.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Tell me without making me ask.
This is crazy.
Please,
I am not...
When you come through the door at night, Your face is never exactly the way I remembered it. I get surprised by something mean and hard about the way you look. Even the weight of you in bed at night, the way you breathe in your sleep is unfamiliar. You terrify me.
I know who you are.
Yes, I'm the enemy. That's easy. That doesn't change. You think you're the only one who hates sex? I do. I hate it with you. I do. I dream that you batter away at me till all my joints come apart like wax and I fall into little pieces. It's like a punishment. It was wrong of me to marry you. I knew you. It's a sin. And it's killing us both.
It afflicts mostly homosexuals and drug addicts.
Mostly hemophiliacs are also.
Homosexuals and drug addicts. So why are you implying that I am? What are you implying, Henry?
Roy,
I'm not a drug addict.
Oh, come on.
What? Come on, Roy, what? Do you think I'm a junkie, Henry? Huh? You see tracks?
This is absurd.
Say it.
Say what?
Say Roy Cohn, U-R-A.
Roy.
U-R-A. Go on. Not Roy Cohn, you are a drug fiend. Roy Marcus Cohn, U-R-A. Go on, Henry, it starts with an H.
I'm not
with
going
an
to-
H, Henry, and it isn't hemophiliac. Come on.
What are you
Now
doing?
say it, I mean it. Say, Roy Cohn, you are a homosexual, and I will proceed systematically to destroy your reputation and your practice and your career in New York State, Henry. Which you know I can do.
Roy, this is terrible.
You're telling me a letter from the New York State Bar Association, Martin, they're going to try and disbar me.
Oh, my.
Why?
Why, Martin?
Revenge.
The whole establishment, their little rules, because I know no rules, because I don't see the laws as a dirt and arbitrary collection of antiquated dictums, thou shalt not, because I know the laws are pliable, breathing, sweating organ, because my whole
Because
fucking...
he borrowed $500,000 from one of his clients.
Yeah, well, there's that.
And he forgot to return it.
Roy, that's... You borrowed money from a client?
I'm deeply ashamed.
Roy, you know how much I admire you. Well, I mean, I know you have unorthodox ways, but I'm sure you only did at the time what you thought you needed to do, and I have...
I'm not so damn pleased. I'll deny it was a loan. She's got no paperwork, can't prove a fucking thing.
Roy, I really appreciate your telling me this, and I will do whatever I can to help.
I'll tell you what you can do. I'm about to be tried, Joe, by a jury that is not a jury of my peers, that this Barman Committee, genteel gentlemen, Brahmin lawyers, country club men, I offend them. To these men, I'm what, Martin? Some sort of filthy little Jewish troll?
Well, I wouldn't go so far as all that.
Very fancy lawyers, these Barman Committee lawyers. Fancy lawyers with fancy corporate clients and complicated cases. Antitrust suits, deregulation, environmental control. Complex cases like these need Justice Department cooperation like flowers need the sun. When you say that's an accurate assessment, Martin.
I'm not here, Roy. I'm not hearing it.
No, of course not. Without the light of the sun, Joe, these cases and the fancy lawyers who represent them will wither and die. A well-placed friend, someone in the Justice Department, say, could turn off the sun. Cast a deep shadow on my behalf. Make them shiver in the cold. If they overstep, they would fear that.
Look at that view! Ah, a view of heaven. It's just like the living city of heaven. It just fairly glimmers in the sun.
Glimmers.
Even the stone and the brick, it just glimmers and glitters like heaven in the sunshine. Such a nice view. You get perched up on a canyon rim. Some kind of beautiful place.
It's just Salt Lake, and you're selling the house for me, not to me.
I like to work up an enthusiasm for my property.
Just get me a good price.
Well, the market's off.
At least 50.
Oh, 40'd be more like it.
50.
Wish you'd wait a bit.
Well, I can't.
Wish you would. You're about the only friend I got.
Oh, well, now.
You know why I decided to like you? I decided to like you because you're the only unfriendly Mormon I ever met.
Your wig is crooked.
Fix it. New York City, all they got in New York City is tiny rooms. I thought people ought to stay put. That's why I got my license to sell real estate. It's a way of saying, here, have a home. Stay put. It's a way of saying, traveling's no good. Plus, I needed the cash.
You've been running your mouth nonstop since I got here. Yada, 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 blah, 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 up the hill and down the hill, playing with your
you
mother
could have joined
and girlfriend.
in
It's
any time
truly
of
an awesome
You were just
spectacle.
sitting
But I've got
there.
better things to do with my time than to sit here listening to this racist bullshit just because I feel sorry for you.
I am not a racist.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so maybe I am a racist, but I just...
I really hate that. It's no fun picking on you, Louis. You're so guilty. It's like throwing darts at a glob of Jell-O. There are no satisfying hits, just quivering. The darts just blop in and vanish.
I just think that when you were discussing the lines of oppression, that it gets very
Oh,
complicated.
is that a
You have
fact? Well, you know, we black drag queens have a rather intimate knowledge of the complexity of the lines.
Ex-black drag queen.
Actually, XX.
You're doing drag again?
Maybe. I don't have to tell you, maybe.
Well, I think it's sexist.
I didn't ask you.
Well, it is. The gay community, I think, has to adopt the same attitude towards drag as black women have to take towards black women blues singers.
Oh, my. We are walking dangerous tonight.
It's all internalized oppression, right? I mean, the masochism, the stereotypes.
Louis, are you deliberately trying to make me hate you?
No, I'm
I mean, are you deliberately transforming yourself into an arrogant, sexual, political, Stalinist/racist, flag-waving thug for my benefit?
You know what I think?
What?
You hate me because I'm a Jew.
I'm leaving.
It's true.
I want a white nurse. My constitutional right.
This is a hospital. You don't have any constitutional rights.
Oh, find a vein, you moron! Don't start jabbing that goddamn spigot in my arm till you find the vein. I'll sue you so bad they'll repossess your teeth. Dim black mother.
Watch yourself. You don't talk to me like that when I'm holding something this sharp, or I might slip and stick it in your heart, if you have a heart.
Oh, I do! Tough little muscle. Never bleeds.
I'll bet. Now, I've been doing drips a long time. I can slip this in so easy you'll think you were born with it. Or I can make it feel like I just hooked you up to a bag of liquid Drano. So you be nice to me, or you'll be one sorry asshole come morning.
Nice.
Nice. And quiet. There.
I hurt!
I'll get you a painkiller.
Will it knock me out?
I sure hope so.
Then shove it! Pain's nothing, pain's life.
Sing it, baby.
When they did my facelifts, they made the anesthesiologist use a local. They lifted up my whole face like a dinner napkin, and I was wide awake to see it.
Bullshit. No doctor would agree to do
I
that.
can get anyone to do anything I want. For instance, let's be friends. Jews in college, historical liberal coalition, right? My people being the first to sell retail to your people. Your people being the first people my people could afford to hire to sweep out the stores Saturday mornings. And then we all held hands and rode the bus to Selma. Not me, of course. I don't ride buses. I take cabs. But the thing about the American Negro is, the thing about him is, he never went communist. And loser Jews did. But you people had Jesus, so the Reds never got to you. I admire that.
Your chart didn't mention that you're delusional.
And lo, the prophet was led by his nightly dreams to the hiding place of the sacred implement. And revision in the text, the angel did help him to unearth them, for he was weak of body, though not of will.
You cracked the refrigerator. You probably released a whole cloud of fluorocarbons. That's bad for the environment.
My wrath is as fearsome as my countenance is splendid! Oh. Open the suitcase.
Oh, look at this. Like, wow, man, totally Paleozoic. This is... Oh, God, no. That was terrible. I don't want to see that.
Remove the book. From the Council of Continental Principalities, met in this time of crisis and confusion, heaven here reaches down to disaster, and in touching you, touches all of earth. Peep, stones. Open me, prophet. I am the book. Read.
He's a lawyer. Or a judge.
Lawyer.
A gay Mormon lawyer.
Yes. Republican, too.
A gay Mormon Republican lawyer. Lewis.
But he's sort of, well, I don't know if the word would be, well, in a way, sensitive.
A sensitive gay Republican.
He's just company. Companionship.
Companionship. Oh. You know, just when I think he couldn't possibly say anything to make it worse, he does. Companionship. How good. I wouldn't want you to be lonely. There are thousands of gay men in New York City with AIDS, and nearly every one of them is being taken care of by a friend or by a lover who has stuck by them through things worse than my so far. Everyone got that but me. I got you. Why? What's wrong with me? Louis, are you really bruised inside?
I can't have this talk anymore.
The list of things you can't do. So fragile. Answer me, inside. Bruises.
Yes.
Come back to me when they're visible. I want to see black and blue, Louis. I want to see blood. Because I can't believe you even have blood in your veins unless you show it to me. So don't come near me again unless you've got something to show. I want to meet my replacement. Oh,
Yes, can I?
you do? You look just like the dummy. She's right.
Who's right?
Your wife?
What? Do you know my...
No.
You said my wife.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You misheard. I'm a prophet.
What?
Prophet, prophet. I prophesy. I have sight. I see. What do you do?
I'm a clerk.
Oh, big deal, a clerk. You what? You file things? Well, you better be keeping a file on the hearts you break. That's all that counts in the end. You'll have bills to pay in the world to come. You and your friend, the whore of Babylon. Sorry, wrong room. He's the Marlboro Man.
Ooh, I want to see. Sacred Heart of Jesus.
Now what is... You're Roy's nurse. I recognize you.
No, you don't.
From the hospital. You are Roy Cohn's nurse.
No, not a nurse, not a nurse. We all look alike to you, you all look alike to us. It's a mad, mad world. Have a nice day.
Home on the range.
Chaps and spurs. Now, girl, we gotta get you home.
Mega Butch. He made me feel beyond Nelly. like little wispy daisies were sprouting out.
Run! Run!
Oh.
Now wait!
You know what your problem is, Louis? Your problem is that you are so full of piping hot crap that the mention of your name draws flies. Just so the record's straight, I love Pryor, but I was never in love with him. I have a man uptown, and I have since long before I first laid eyes on your sorry little ass.
I didn't know.
No, because you never bothered to ask. Up in the air. Just like that angel there, too far off the earth to pick out the details. Louis and his big ideas, America. Big ideas is all you love, Louis. America is what you love.
So what? Maybe I do. You don't know what I love. You don't.
Well, I hate America, Louis. I hate this country. It's nothing but a bunch of big ideas and stories and people dying and then people like you. The white cracker who wrote the national anthem knew what he was doing. He set the word free to a note so high nobody could reach it. That was deliberate. Nothing on earth sounds less like freedom to me. You come with me to room 1013 over at the hospital, Louis. I'll show you America. Terminal, crazy, and mean. I live in America, Louis. That's hard enough. I don't have to love it. You do that. Everybody's got to love something.
Everybody does.
Are you a homosexual?
Oh, is it that obvious? Yes, I am. What's it to you?
Would you say you were a typical homosexual?
Me? Oh, I'm stereotypical. What? You mean like, am I a hairdresser?
Are you a hairdresser?
Well, it would be your lucky day if I was. I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm sick. It's expensive. Oh, shit. Now I won't be able to stop. Now it's started. I feel really terrible. Do I have a fever? Do I have a fever?
Yes.
How high?
There might be a thermometer in...
Very high, very high. Could you get me to a cab? I think I...
Oh!
Don't be alarmed. It's worse than it looks. I mean...
You should try to stand up. Or... let me see if anyone can...
Echo breath. I overdid it. I'm in trouble again. Take me to St. Vincent's Hospital. I mean, call a cab to the...
They didn't change the decision. They just changed the reason for the decision, right? They gave it to him on a technicality. The Army knew that Stevens was gay when he enlisted. That's all. That's why he won. Not because it is unconstitutional to discriminate against homosexuals. Because homosexuals, they write, are not entitled to equal protection under the law.
You are being really melodramatic as
Actually,
usual.
they didn't write this. You did. They gave this opinion to Wilson to write, which, since they know he is a vegetable incapable of writing do-re-mi, was quite the vote of confidence in his industrious little clerk. This is an important bit of legal fact.
It's law, not
Trust
justice.
you
It is
to do
power,
this.
not the merits of its exercise. It is not an expression of an ideal. It is a...
So, who said, have you no decency?
I am leaving.
Moron, how can you not
I
know
am
that?
leaving, you son of a bitch.
Only
Just
the
get out of
greatest
the...
punchline in American history.
Out of my way, Lewis!
Have you no decency, sir? At long last, have you no sense of decency?
I don't know who said it! Why are you doing this to me? I love you! I love you! Why?
Joseph Welch, the Army McCarthy hearings. You ask Roy. He knows. He was there. He will tell you.
I decided to come here so I could see could I forgive you. You, who I have hated so terribly, I have borne my hatred for you up into the heavens and made a needle-sharp little star in the sky out of it. It's the star of Ethel Rosenberg's hatred, and it burns every year for one night only, June 19. It burns acid green. I came to forgive, but all I can do is take pleasure in your misery, hoping I'd get to see you die more terrible than I did. And you are, 'cause you're dying in shit, Roy, defeated. And you could kill me, but you couldn't ever defeat me. You never won. And when you die, all anyone will say is better. He had never lived at all.
Ma. Mutti, is it you?
It's Ethel Roy.
Mutti, I feel bad.
Who are you talking
Good
to, Roy?
to see you, Ma. It's been years. I feel bad. Sing to me.
I'm not your mother, Roy.
It's cold in here. I'm up so late. Past my time, huh? Oh, don't be mad, Ma. But I'm scared. A little. Don't be mad. Sing me a song, please.
I don't want to, Roy. I'm not your mother.
Please. It's scary out here. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm so sorry.
Are you dead?
No, I just had sex. I'm not dead. Why? Where are we?
Heaven.
Heaven? I'm in heaven?
That cat! That's little Sheba!
She was wandering around. Everyone here wanders, or they sit on crates playing card games. Heaven. Holy moly.
How did Sheba die?
Rat poison, hit by a truck, fight with an alley cat, cancer, another truck, old age, fell in the East River, heartworms, and one last truck.
Then it's true. Cats really have 9 lives.
That was a joke. I don't know how she died. I don't talk to cats. I'm not that crazy. Just upset. We had sex. And then he had to go. I drank an enormous glass of water and 2 Valiums. Or 6. Maybe I overdosed like Marilyn Monroe.
She didn't, OD. She was assassinated by Jimmy Hoffa and JFK.
Threshold of revelation?
The Phil Donahue Show.
Did you die?
No, I'm here on business.